are saying goodbye from Budapest, Hungary. You weren't the nicest city or country, but we did alright. Now we are heading back home. Let's see how much time we take to get there, and we are using a different border this time. Right now we are heading to the charging location, which is Ionity, just outside Budapest, to get us a coffee and also a charge for our car. I chose to do that in the morning, not only because I really wanted to heat up the battery, but also because I already knew that I will be serving coffee there. So because on our way to Nürburgring we went into some issues with charging after we got in Hungary, we changed the border to another one, and fortunately for us there is a MOL plug-in, a 150 kilowatt charging unit. We should be staying there and then leave this wonderful country. We are now charging at this 150 kilowatt charger from MOL plug-in. We are going to charge at another charging destination. This is a 300 kilowatt charger, and we should be staying there. It's faster, and I really need the range from Timișoara to Sebeș. We finished this charging stop. We are on, I will tell you right now, we will arrive at our next charging destination with 15%. That's a 300 kilowatt charger in Timișoara, and this is the better route for us, just because we don't want to stay that much. Welcome to Romania. We stayed at this border for I think 30 minutes in queue, but the crossing was very smooth, everything went flawless, and we are now on our way to Porsche dealership, which has the 300 kilowatt charger. we ran into some trouble with this 300 kilowatt unit from Renovatio, but we called the support on that phone number just right there, and the lady kindly restarted the charging unit for us. Everything took somewhere around 10 minutes, so we should wait and charge at full power, and then we head on to the next destination. At 56%, we are just tapering to 180 kilowatts, and the battery temperature is at 51 degrees. Good thing, it's just a little colder at 20 degrees outside, but from now we will be joining Google Maps again, because we don't need such high temperatures in our battery. We just finished our first charging location in Romania. We stayed 10 more minutes just for that error, but I think that's understandable. And the lady on the phone on the call center was just very nice, and she restarted, as I've said, the charging location, and everything went flawless. Now there is a 200 kilometers and almost 2-hour drive to the next charging location, which is also a 300 kilowatt unit. This trip works very smooth so far, and we should expect a very early arrival at home. Another stop in Sebeș. It's a city just outside the main highway. That's literally the main highway. And this is the charging station. Let's see what it is on the screen. Anyway, we are doing amazing, given the fact that we are on just 34 degrees temperature, because we didn't precondition for this exact stop. We used Google Maps because it's already warm enough, and I don't really need to toast the battery quite so often. We should stay here for 15 to 20 minutes, and we are good to go to Brașov. I strongly suggest you clean the windshield every time you don't have 100% visibility, just because you have to see what's in front of you. Now the windshield is completely clean, and it's ready to be toasted again with bugs. At 78%, we are still doing 120 kilowatts at 46 degrees, and we didn't precondition. We still stayed for less than 20 minutes, we said 19 minutes. So preconditioning in summer doesn't really help you, and does not really help the battery. So what I would recommend, go to PlugShare, do your trip, and then select every single charging location and put it on the Google Maps right there. And this is how I do it. We have one more stop, and then we are home. Right now we are doing our longest leg of 206 kilometers, and we have 273 on our gasometer. So I think we will do it with 10% left, and on the charging location, and at the charging location in Brașov we have a 150 kilowatt charging unit, and that should be the slowest of this entire trip. Slow in combat, because that actually gives 150 horsepower. That actually gives 150 kilowatts straight from 10 to I think 70%, and we shouldn't be there for long too. We are 8 hours into this journey, but we have to not count the 45-minute wait at the border. We've done 650 kilometers with an average consumption of 24.4 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. The average speed is 81 kilometers, and the only way that these things will go is down, because we are out from the highway and we will be joining some very scenic routes. Our last stop for today. It's a 150 kilowatt charging unit, and it's doing 148 to this moment. I hope this will stay on for the next 40% or so, up until 63 or 65%, and then we head up straight home. Man, do I love traveling with an electric car, and especially with this electric supercar, this super electric car, as you might want to call it. The charging was perfect, the charging stations were also perfect. I used Porsche charging plan for the entirety of Austria and Germany, excluding the first one at Pandorf. But this was so cool, and I can't wait to get home. You might be wondering, but hey, why didn't you charge to this location when you got to Nürburgring? In fact, I had no idea about this charging location, and thanks to you guys, you replied to my first video of the Euro tour, and you knew about the charging location, and you provided me the information I needed. So thank you, and I will see you guys home. 22 minutes in, and we are ready to go. There is a 267 kilometers on our gasometer and only 165 to our home. Our trip comes to an end. We are just 10 minutes away from home. So Today's drive was 12 hours, including all the charging stops and also the border wait time. In total, we've done more or less 4,500 kilometers, so 4,500 kilometers. I miscalculated 500 kilometers for some reason, but the car felt amazing. Everything worked as it should be. The windshield is not cracked. All tires are actually not damaged in any way. Interior of the car is filthy, but that's for another video. I hope you enjoyed this series that I've done, and if you did, please leave it the like or dislike button, and if you want to see more, you know what to do. Next time you will see from me a new video all about costs, so every cost for charging, every cost for what I did in every single city, and also factory tours and Motor World museum tour, Porsche museum tour, and more videos to come. Ciao!